Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays for you in the T-50, the Soviet Tier 5 light tank. And as always, if you haven't guessed by the title, this is the two games that are going to lead to and achieve the third mark of excellence in this excellent Tier 5 light tank. This is a very, very fun Tier 5 light. It's basically the little brother of the T-50-2. It's a lot of fun to use. The gun's great for the DPM because it's 2-second reload, which is fantastic. And it just rips tanks to shreds so easily. Like, you can circle people dead easily and just trash them with no problem at all. And it's great for that. Now, I run it as an active scout, which means I use food, code optics, vents, situational awareness, recon, brothers in arms, and this crew I've got on it is like a 7-skill crew. So it's a Bogatir crew that I got in one of the free war chests, and it's got Sixth Sense, brothers in arms, repairs, situational awareness, recon, and camo, and that lets me basically play this tank very, very actively, because it means it can even though it's got 350 meters view range, which isn't the best, it's probably on par with some of the same tier light tanks. It's not bad. I mean, there's a case you could run binocs, but you'd have to play a lot more passive, and the way I've got it set up lets me play a lot more active, which is the way I prefer to play if I can. And it probably allows the tank to do better with its gun as well, because this gun kind of wants you to play a bit more active, wants to play a bit closer, and you just wants you to use this ridiculous reload that it's got to rip people to shreds. So in this first game, we've taken the hill on mines, which is probably the best, well, it's one of the only things you can really do on this map to make it work, because most, probably, what, 7-8 times out of 10, the team that doesn't take the hill loses. But it's all about the team on the hill that takes the hill and wins it as well, knowing when to give it up. So like now, I had no more shots. There was no point for me to stay on the hill, because I'd be wasting my potential, I'd be wasting what I could do. So I've come off the hill to come and get shots at this Churchill 1, who hasn't realised I'm here yet. And we're going to start pumping shots in. We track and break his engine. So I assume it was a yellow engine, because I think I just broke it again and made it red. Either that or I fully broke his engine and then did it again with the next shot, which is rather unfortunate for him. But I'm taking a big risk with this guy now, popping shots. Luckily he tracks me, but then I damaged his ammo rack. Now I'm assuming he used his repair kit to fix his engine, so he's not going to be able to kill me. Next we've got this artillery. It's like, please, Mr. Artillery, don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. We're up to 5 kills. Now the bucket's next. We're going to try... We just auto-aim and donk some shots into the ridge, unfortunately. Pop a shot in. He hits us. He gets shut down by the P2640. Now we're trying to see if we can get shots at these guys, but I rammed into the dead bucket, unfortunately. We spot the Kraftspanzer IV, but now it's all about these guys over here. We don't care about that Kraftspanzer IV. We're just going to shut these guys down. So we started to farm the M8A1, sorry, and realised that the Rampanzer was a one-shot, and he's a more dangerous target. We had to get rid of him. He'd be more awkward to pen without the side of his turret. But now we're at 7 kills, and it's like, oh my god, this is a chance of the Radleys. And we keep bouncing on the Kraftspanzer because auto-aim, and this tank has terrible pen even with its premium rounds. And then we get the 8th kill, so that's the Radley secured. And because we've got the 8th kill and this game's been so good, we're just like, you know what, let's just YOLO this SU. And we take him down, 9 kills. Now this is one of those games where it could have so easily been a pools medal. So easily. Because we only just missed out on the kill on the M4A2E4 Ripper Sherman, which was unlucky. I think we fired at him just as he died. And the Ramrod, not Ramrod, that's the tier 7. And the bucket, we did the same on the bucket as well. if we'd been that little bit quicker, we could have had a pools medal very easily. And a little bit more luck. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. But so we finished that game with 9 kills, 2.7k damage, Pascucci's medal, Devastator, Radleys, Scout medal. What didn't we get? 11 spots, 2.7k damage, 63 shots fired, 49 hits, 44 pens. And Swindle said to me at the time, it's a shame that wasn't the third mark game, because that was a game worthy of the third mark. It was a very nice game. It was, well, you know, if I say so myself, I think I played it quite well. And it just worked out, and we got a very, very nice result. 2.7k damage for a tank that does 70 on average is fantastic, especially at tier 5. So now we're on to the final replay. And it's the worst map imaginable for a light tank. It's Himmelsdorf. So we're going to follow these Rampanzers up the hill. These Rampanzers could be detrimental to my game, but at the same time, they could also be very helpful. Detrimental because the tank's just ridiculous, and they can clean up and hoover up damage very, very fast. But also good for me, because they'll also take distractions, basically. They might distract the enemy team and take the hits. So we're going to run round the castle here to see if there's anything we can shoot. See if there's anything down below that we can farm. We'll see if we can shoot this Panzer 3-4, but unfortunately he gets past. The Ram Panzer doesn't watch where he's driving and rams into us, which is very helpful, thank you very much. And then we spot that all these guys are down here. Swindle's going for that one, going for the Stug. Poor Stug. Gets rammed to death. And now we've got these guys. And again, we're just going to start pummeling shots in and hoping they don't really focus us and that they shoot at these guys. But if we take a hit, we've got to put more damage into these guys down the hill. But this is awkward. This is too awkward because the Rampanzers are just basically not minding what they're doing. And they can, even if they tap me, like they can spin me out. So we're going to get in behind. And randomly, we don't have the engine power. But thankfully the Rampanzer manages to shove us up, but gets us stuck against that cover, and we get down. Now we spot artillery. It's time to shut him down, because if you don't shut down artillery, well, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass the next time you don't do it. But the Rampanzers are going to do that, so we're going to go chase down where the next set of damage is, because there's no point chasing after that guy with 89 health when the rest of the enemy team is over this way with a lot of health, and we need it for the third mark. So we're just going to chase after this T1 heavy and start pummeling shots in. We get two lucky shots on the move, I should say, and go in. Now we damage his Amarak, so we know we might take a hit from him. It's like, no, I don't want to get crushed. We pop a shot in. We pop another shot in. It bounces. Oh, he could kill us here. Oh, we get it. We get it. It's fine. It's fine. We shut him down. Never worried. Now, there's these guys in the cap, the A20, and 2 other tanks that I don't think are very healthy. So this A20 is the one we want to farm. But if we can shut down this guy, we will. Oh no, because we bounce. Because, yeah, angling and this penetration is awful. This A20 hopefully sits still. Look, the gun derps, and we miss him. Swindle rams him. Does what Rampanzer does best. Rams him to death, shuts him down. There's only 2 guys left. There's a medium and a light tank, and there's only really one place they can be, and that's on the train tracks. So it's now a race to the finish. Who can get there to get a shot or 2 into these guys before they go down? And really, we've done enough to go. It was 94.8, so even with this game, I was pretty confident I was going to get it, because it's not much for the third mark. So this MTLS is just sat there. Thank you very much for donating your hit points. What, 1400 combined? I think it was only 900 to 3 mark this tank at that point. At the point I did it, so it's easy to do. So this 1400 combined is well over what I needed. But it's, you know, this game was not brilliant. It's just, it was enough. And like I say, it's a shame that the other game wasn't the third mark game, because that was definitely a one worthy of this, and this game was just enough. It was just enough. It's not the best game going, but like I say, 95.08 put me up by 20.28, and we did just enough to get over the line. But that was the third mark for the very fun Soviet Tier 5 light tank, the T-50. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.